A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation in the battle over prescription drug prices, President Donald Trump has issued a stern ultimatum to the world's largest pharmaceutical companies. In a series of letters sent to 17 major drug manufacturers, including well-known names like AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and GSK, Trump has demanded that they take immediate action to lower drug prices for Americans. The president's plan hinges on the controversial idea of shifting the financial burden of drug pricing onto foreign markets, raising the specter of increased costs for healthcare systems like the NHS in the UK. The letters, which have sent shockwaves through the pharmaceutical industry, call for a 60-day deadline for compliance. Trump is insisting that drug companies negotiate harder with what he terms foreign freeloading nations. He argues that these countries have been benefiting from American innovation without contributing their fair share, and he is determined to put an end to it. The president's demands are clear. He wants pharmaceutical companies to align their prices for Americans with the lowest prices they offer in other developed nations. This means that if drug companies are charging lower prices abroad, they must do the same for American patients. Trump has threatened to use tariffs as a means of enforcing this policy, stating that he is prepared to utilize every tool in our arsenal to ensure that American families are no longer burdened by exorbitant drug costs. The implications of this policy could be far-reaching. The NHS, which is one of the largest buyers of pharmaceuticals globally, could face significant price hikes as drug companies look to offset their losses in the United States. This has raised concerns among healthcare advocates who fear that patients in the UK could end up paying the price for Trump's aggressive stance. Trung Huynh, a pharma analyst at UBS, has noted that Trump's approach signals a clear intention to raise prices for drugs in the UK and Europe. Meanwhile, Alex Shriver from the U.S. drug industry body PHRMA has emphasized that addressing the issue of drug pricing requires tackling the healthcare middlemen who drive up costs for American consumers. The letters sent by Trump to the pharmaceutical executives have already had an immediate impact on the stock market. Shares in AstraZeneca and GSK fell by more than 4%, while Pfizer saw a dip of over 2% following the announcement. This reaction underscores the anxiety within the pharmaceutical sector regarding the potential fallout from Trump's demands. Trump's long-standing frustration with drug pricing has been a recurring theme throughout his presidency. He has often pointed out that American consumers pay significantly higher prices for medications compared to their counterparts in other countries, with some prices being as much as 3 times higher. He argues that this disparity effectively subsidizes healthcare systems abroad, allowing them to benefit from American innovation while American families bear the financial burden. In his letters, Trump has made it clear that he expects a binding commitment from pharmaceutical companies to adhere to his pricing demands. He has called for specific actions, including extending most favored nation pricing to Medicaid patients and ensuring that new drugs are launched at prices equal to those in other countries. Failure to comply, he warns, will result in the deployment of every available tool to protect American families from what he describes as abusive drug pricing practices. The pharmaceutical companies have been put on notice. They are being urged to step up and meet the president's demands or face the consequences. Trump's administration is poised to take action, and the clock is ticking. As the 60-day deadline approaches, the pressure is mounting on these companies to respond to the president's aggressive stance on drug pricing. In the wake of this announcement, the pharmaceutical industry is grappling with how to navigate this new landscape. Companies like Pfizer have stated that they are working closely with the Trump administration to find solutions that will enhance access and affordability for American patients. However, the uncertainty surrounding Trump's demands has left many in the industry on edge. As the debate over drug pricing continues to unfold, the implications for both American consumers and international markets remain to be seen. Will pharmaceutical companies comply with Trump's demands, or will they push back against what many see as an unprecedented intrusion into their pricing strategies? Only time will tell as the 60-day deadline looms large on the horizon. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.